How's it going, everyone? So in today's video we're talking about this new Super 17 banner, whether you should summon or skip. Now I'm going to try and do a bit more in depth than I usually do, but we'll see how we go. So in my experiences on this banner, I got shafted pretty badly. Actually, I'll do a quick summon here, just to quickly show you how bad these rates are and all that in the banner. I mean, the rates are still the same, just my luck's pretty terrible. But basically, I'll have a quick look at the feature characters and I'll just do a summon just to show. So we have Super 17 here, which, by the way, I have not pulled if you have seen my summon video. 50k CC and didn't get him. So that doesn't quite mean the banner's bad, it just means I got incredibly bad luck. So Super 17 is a very good unit. He's pretty toxic to verse, I'd say, but I haven't really versed him just yet. Gamma 1 and 2, a pretty good unit, by the way, so you know, they're going to be worth getting dupes of if you do summon on the banner. MVP 17 is good as well. You know, I mean, his Zenkai would be pretty good, actually. He won't be getting one for a while, but would be good eventually. Tag Androids have fallen off a fair bit, so I'd say they're fairly mid now. Jiren's really good after Zenkai, pretty underrated in my opinion. Perfect Cell, don't have to talk much about him. Great Vegeta, very good. He's a very good unit, actually, with his Zenkai. And Bullet and Assist Vegeta, so honestly, I think it's probably best to skip, depending on your account, right? So let's just say, well, it depends on what team you run. So if you plan on using Super 17, you know, he's probably going to be worth summoning for. But if not, I don't really see any real reason to summon on it. Now, the main reason why I say that is, Super 17, you have to run with other Android slash, you know, GT units, right? So if we have a quick look at the GT sort of lineup here, just to sort of show what I'm talking about here. Is if you're not a heavy GT main, it's going to be very hard to sort of build a team around this guy to help him out. Now, he is probably going to be pretty good by himself, but unless you have, like, you know, Android 17 here, you know, he'll help out a fair bit. Omega will be pretty good now after his Zenkai. Like, there's a few units here you sort of have to help with the team. Like, I guess you could run him with, like, Goku and all that, but just the synergy is going to be way off, if that makes sense. So you have to take that into consideration. If you're going to summon for him and you don't really have a team, is he worth summoning for? I'm not too sure. Because the main reason why I say that is, yeah, you might be really hyped for Super 17, you might summon away. But what I usually do, how I indicate how good a banner is, right, is I'll quickly have a look again at all the units, and I'll talk about which units are good and bad, right? So Super 17, I'm going to say good for now. Could be bad, but at the moment I'm saying good for now, right? So 1, Gamma 1 and 2, very good, so that's 2. 17, still usable, so I'm going to put it on to good, so that's 3. They're trash, I'd say. Jiren's underrated, so that's 4. Cell, don't have to talk about him. Vegeta's another good one. And, you know, Bulla's okay, but she's not top tier. So, looking at that banner, overall, this lineup is good, right? It's good talking about, like, unit-wise. But you gotta remember, you gotta have teams for each of these units. So, obviously, you could run the Gammas probably on the team, like the Android sort of team, I would say. But, you know, I still don't know if it's gonna be worth summoning for. Because you could spend your hard-earned, like, Chrono Crystals on this banner, and let's say for example you do get 17, 18, right? That's all you get, right? Let's say you went 10k CC, you got Android 17, 18, and you got Perfect Cell. Would that be worth it? Probably not. That'd probably feel pretty bad. So, I do think, in one way, it's probably best to skip. But if you're a massive GT fan slash Android fan, whatever, or Regen as well, I think he's on Regen. No, he's not on Regen, okay. But yeah, if you're like a massive fan of Super 17, obviously summon. But I think if you just want to summon just because you like the unit because he's cool, obviously you can do that as well. I just think it's probably best to maybe wait a bit longer. You gotta remember, this banner goes up till the 21st of next month, right? So we've got plenty of time to summon. So my best advice to do is save up your Chrono Crystals, because there's a few events we'll probably get and missions. So save up all your Chrono Crystals. Maybe wait for like maybe 2 more weeks, because in 2 more weeks we'll get the new LF, or whatever, Ultra, whoever we're going to get, right? And that banner will be up for a while as well. So around then, you can have a better think of, is it worth something on this banner or something on the new LF or whatever, right? God Goku, just for example. So I think for now, yeah, like I said, I think it's best to save up your Chrono Crystals just in case a better banner turns up. But if you're a massive fan of Super 17, go right ahead. He is pretty good. But I think the banner-wise is it's very good in one way, but very bad in another. Because I can't say the banner's trash, because it's not trash. I've got trash luck on the banner, but because like the Gammas are still usable, right? They're really good still. 17's still usable. They're not usable at all. Junior's still usable, but his team's a bit, can be a bit wonky, but he can be very usable still. Perfect Cell, don't have to talk about him. Vegeta, very good, very usable. So, and Bola, I haven't really looked into her kit and that just yet, but I'd say she's okay for now. So, you won't necessarily get shafted, depending on if you have other characters to help, if that makes sense. So if you're like free to play, or you're brand new to the game, I'd say skip this for sure. Probably this banner will be a bit better, the Goku one. But yeah, I don't really recommend people summon on this if you're new to the game or free to play. But yeah, that'll be it for today's video, guys. If you have any questions as well, if you want more, in depth in the comments, just let me know, and I'll try and do my best to help out. And yeah, if you guys like this, if you want to see more, please like and subscribe, and see you all in the next one.